All right, Fallons guys, here we're going to do our 50-hour service on the 4820. So I would like to say you first want to start out with reading your owner's manual so you know what you're doing. You're going to need your oil, tractor fluid for the trans for the hydraulic fluid, your gear oil for your front differential, and like I said, the hydraulic oil for your rear, for the hydraulic, operating the rear end hydraulic service there. So, and then you're going to need your filters. So make sure you have all your filters, match your filters up. I got mine from TYM. You guys were up there when I got the parts. So make sure you have it. You're gonna need funnels. And you're gonna need 2 or 3 different types of funnels. This one is very easy for the rear area. Put your hydraulic fluid in the rear, back here. This is easy. Or it's even easier if you get this right here and put the hydraulic fluid in there and then use that to be able to do it. So one of the first things we're going to do for the 50-hour service, 50-hour service is including changing the oil, doing the front differential, cleaning out your air filter, cleaning out your screen on the radiator. And you want to also blow that down, making sure you have radiator fluid, changing the filter, the hydraulic filters. This is your oil filter on this side. And that's your oil fill. You have 2 hydraulic filters down below. One right here. Another one up underneath there. Mine are sideways. Others are up and down. It just depends on what you have, but this is the 4820, so that's what we have. And like I said, filling up the hydraulic fluid back here. And this is our sight glass underneath here, right there. You guys can look at it right there. So we're gonna get to it, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the oil change, and so that's what we're gonna do right quick. So Pops is gonna hold the camera. Well, actually, I'm gonna get under here first and see. So on changing the oil underneath here, we only have one. I hope you guys can see it right there. We don't have 2. Usually folks have 2 bolts to get off of to change their oil. We only have 1. So I'm gonna get you guys lined up over here. and hopefully you guys can see that. get to change it in here. So I'm gonna get my oil pan up underneath here. So we got that off, and so now we're going to go to the filter. Dad, can you grab that camera right there? Can you go on the other side and grab that camera right there and switch this? Alright guys, so I'm going to change the filter. We already drained the oil. I don't know if we caught that or not, but we already drained the oil up underneath there. And now we're going to change the filter. And these things are on tight. And we want to make sure that the gasket came out with that. So the gasket is out with that. We're going to put this over here right now. We're going to grab the other filter. Then we're going to take some of this oil and put it in there. Hold on, guys. So we're taking this other filter, what we got right here, and we're going to put some of the oil on the filter right there. So hold on for a minute. Make sure you take the little protection off of it. Take some of this oil right here. Go around the lip. I'm going to go and clean off the housing a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of oil to it. Just add a little bit, guys, because you know, we're turning it sideways, so you don't want a whole bunch of oil in there. So I just put a little bit in there. Let me go clean off the housing real quick. So I'm gonna clean off the housing right in there. So we want to make sure we get all that cleaned off so it's not dirty. Clean off all the oil where it drips down. Okay, and now we're going to go and put the oil filter back on, and we're going to fill our oil up. All this stuff in here, you want to make sure that it's clean and there's no oil dripping from it. Okay. And then we're gonna put the date and the time of the hours on the filter itself. So let me get that. Is that recording? It's recording. All right, so that's all that we need to put in there. Okay, so we just changed the oil and the filter, and it's now filled back up. So now we're gonna put the cap back on. I'm gonna clean up around it. Okay, and now we're going to go to the front differentials. Okay, so We're gonna do the front ones first. So basically we have to change out anywhere that there's a yellow plug. So that's the fill plug right there. That's a drain plug. The same aspect but on opposite sides. Breather cap right here. And drain on the bottom. So we're gonna have to do that. Okay guys, so now we're gonna do the front differential, changing the oil in that, the gear oil. So I have to take off these two right here. So I just already broke these guys, so it's not like it's on tight. So on mine is a little bit different than I'm seeing other folks, because mine actually has a dipstick. So I'm gonna put that right there, and then on the bottom here we're gonna have to break that and actually get it to flow out. So they're the same on both sides. Like I said, one is just in reverse. So I'm gonna take that out, and then I'm gonna put this cup so the oil can just flow out of there. So that's the gear oil flowing out. And it's the same operation on the other side. So we're just going to do this side first and let this drain, and then we're going to do the other one. All right, be right back at you. Okay guys, so I got both sides drained now, and there was another plug that's underneath here, so you got to drain that one too. And this takes 1.69 gallons. So we're going to start with this side, and then we'll finish up on there. But it's, you do this side, you know what's going on the other one. So I'm gonna go ahead and start filling it. All right guys, so now I'm gonna check it. That was right on the mark. Yeah.
Boy, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's right on the mark for this side right here. So
Just double check it and make sure.
might need just a little bit more. Just needs just a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit more in here. Alright guys, that's it. Okay, and it was the same for both sides. All right.
Six minutes and 40 seconds.
So, found one kind of stuck, so I'm gonna kind of memorize that one and change out that zerk. You know, this happens. I need to go to Napa real quick and get some more zerks, and so that I can change things out. Okay guys, like I said, now I got to go underneath. I'm not going to bore you guys with doing that, but I finished all the ones in the front. Let's see if this one does a little bit better job this time. Okay, it took it. Okay, so I'm going to go on underneath and do that, and then I'm going to run to Napa real quick and get some more zerks. Alright, Wellness Guys here. Talk to y'all on the flip side. All right guys, we're right back at you. And I want to show you another grease zert that I really had to find, and it is crazy. So I want you to see, it is right, let's see if I can get it, right there. And I really had to reach around. I mean, that's one hell of a reach around on a fat girl like this, boy, I'm telling you. I mean, I had to go behind it like this and then get it stuck off in there for that grease zert that's right there. Okay, right there. And then hit it up. So I hope you guys are seeing that. That's right there. So on mine, this is the 4820, and right there, that is your selector for your range on your transmission. So let me go over here and show you. That's this one right here. So that's crazy, but yeah, that's another place where you have to grease up. So let me know if you guys find any other grease zerts that I'm missing, but that one I didn't see in the book either. So wow, that's something. So gotta really reach around there and grab her and stick it in there and get it all greased up. Okay, Fallen Sky is over and out. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do is change the transmission oil. So the transmission oil, you're gonna have to let me get you set up here. Right there where that yellow plug is at, you have to take that off and drain the transmission fluid from there, and then you have to go over here in the back and fill it. And hold on, I'll get you set up here. We're gonna drain it first, and then we'll take you over there and we'll fill it. So we're gonna get started. So here we go. Well, maybe not. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get my other bucket kind of set up here. Okay. So we're just going to let that drain, and then we're going to take off the filter here in a minute. And the filter is, hold on guys, the filter is right over there, right there. Okay, I'm taking off the filter. I'm gonna set you guys up over here because this filter's crazy, literally crazy. It does not make any sense on how tight this was on here, but I'm talking about it was ridiculously tight. so you can tell that I've already gotten it loose, but it took, man, I mean, it took a long time to get it undone. That just didn't make any sense. Like I said, it didn't make any sense how tight this thing was on, but I did see the gasket come off with it, so let's go and check the other gaskets and see how everything is working out. Okay, we have our other filter here. It's a TYM genuine part. We did get this gasket, we did get this filter off. We did get the gasket off, so there's no gasket that's stuck to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this one and then inspect it, which I already did before, guys, so. Okay, you see that it comes with a plastic cap on it. I'm gonna take that off. They both have the same gasket, which is good. And now I'm going to put a little bit of the hydraulic oil on the gasket, and then I'm going to go ahead and replace it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go back and replace it. I'm gonna set you back up. Okay, I'm crawling back up underneath here, and get myself situated here, clean off some stuff, and I'm gonna put the filter back. Okay. Remember, it's a righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. We're going to tighten this down. Now, I don't know what force that they put it on. So, all right, so that's clamped down there. So I'm just going to clean it off. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to make a mark at the bottom with my pen right here. I'll make a mark right at the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn it hold on. I'm going to turn it all the way to where that mark is up at the top, and then I'm going to come back a quarter. All right, and then I'm just going to clean up everything, and I'm getting ready to add my hydraulic fluid back. Okay. So I'm just going to wipe up everything, make sure everything is good. And then I'll add my hydraulic fluid back. So let me get out from underneath here, and we're gonna start adding my hydraulic fluid. Okay, so we have to add the hydraulic fluid here. Okay, and then we have to check it right here. So let me point it out right there. That's where we have to check it. Okay, so we're adding it right there, and we're checking it down below. I'll be right back. It was just easier for me to add the hydraulic fluid to this canister than trying to use this whole thing to pour it in there. Pour it directly into the tractor. Even with the funnel, it was just easier to do it this way. just tighten this on there. And then I'm gonna take this and pour it into here. Hold on. And pour it directly down into that hole right there. So let me get you guys set up. Hold on. So I'm just pouring it in here, and I'm opening up the air vent to help more of it get in there. So this is all I'm doing, and then I'm gonna look at the sight glass. So it'll probably take 2 of these being filled up, so I'm not gonna really bore you with all that, but we'll come back and take a look at the sight glass in just a minute. Okay, let's look at the sight glass real quick. Let's see where we're at. Now I know we're not nowhere near close, but I just want to show you where that sight glass is. See, there's the sight glass. So you can see that there's some of it. It has to go right there to where that red dot is at. So like I said, we're nowhere near close. I see about maybe a quarter. I know you guys can, maybe you can see it there. So we have to go to the halfway level mark. So it'll be a minute. All right, get back with you.